Hi, my beautiful Attract the One challengers. Nicole here with the last video for the challenge. So first of all, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It's been fantastic and incredible. So in today's video, I want to share with you the truth. The truth about what can stop you from reaching the love that you want. Even if you follow the challenge, even if you've done all the steps in the challenge, even if you read love books, even if you've done work before, this is the thing I truly believe at the end of the day stops most women from getting the love that they want. And I want to share it with you so you can never again say, I don't know why my love life isn't working. Because that's the most confusing thing, isn't it? That's the hardest part, when you feel like you've done the work, when you join a challenge like this, and then a month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now, whatever, you're still single. It's not because there's anything wrong with you. It's for a reason that I'm going to share today. So I want you to get out a pen and paper so you can do this exercise with me, because if you do it, you're actually going to have it sink in. So I want you to draw 3 boxes on a paper like so. I'm going to explain these boxes. So the bottom box is your default mode. It's your little girl mode. We talked about this in step 6, and most of you in this challenge said step 6 was your hardest part. So in this box is default little girl mode. On top you'll see it says fear filter. So what this box represents is how you tend to see the world and your love life through the filter of your little girl. So whatever she was thinking and feeling, that's how you keep processing what happens in your love life. That's why you can feel amazing and like you're rocking it out and super powerful in other areas of your life, and in your love life it keeps not working. It's because of this third box. So what's in the third box, okay? Things like, I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. I'm afraid of rejection, so I'm not going to put myself out there. I'm not really going to show my true self to a man. I'm going to wait until I feel like it's safe from him to give. I'm afraid of being abandoned. I can't have what I want. For some reason, I just can't have it. I have to struggle. I'm not safe. I have to protect myself. Love equals pain. Love equals criticism. So I want to be real with you. Here's how the third box was stopping me, because it even stopped me. So I was already a love coach. I had already invested, at this point, $200,000 in my own personal development. Really, I could have bought a down payment on a house. Instead, I worked on myself. I had been doing personal development for years and years and years. I was coaching people on their love lives. This third box still took me down. And how it did that was I attracted in a man who was amazing at first. I thought he was a soulmate. I wrote articles about him. I shared with the world about my love, okay? And he turned out to be emotionally abusive and narcissistic. Why did that happen to someone so smart, to someone who understood love on such a deep level that I was coaching other people on it? I'm being real with you and humbly sharing what I went through, because I want you to know that I'm not perfect. I've been through this too. I attracted that man in because I was still attracting from the third box. In my third box was love equals criticism, because my father predominantly criticized me. So when I was with a man who criticized me, that felt safe. I attracted in the emotionally abusive narcissist because in my third box was, I'll never be truly lovable. No one will really love me. So when he said things like, you should be happy that I'm with you because no one else would want you, you would think that as a smart, evolved woman, I would have gone, that's crazy, let me get out of here. But my little girl said, that feels right, that feels safe, because that's how she felt. My box was, I'm not good enough. My box created the relationship. So here's how this works. The middle box is your life as you see it, as you know it now. That's just neutral. That's just the details of your life. So, I'm single maybe for you. I don't know, I work in public relations. I live in Idaho, whatever. The middle box is neutral. And what we see in this box in our life is determined by which filter we use. Okay? So that's why I could have emotionally abusive narcissist in my life box and see it as I should stay in this relationship, because I was filtering through the little girl who didn't feel lovable, okay? Now the top box, that represents your essence, your highest self, the highest potential for your life. That's the love filter. So the top box is you at your highest, you living the life you are meant to live. It's when you get down and meditate or connect to your higher self, what you know is the truth of you. So my higher box, I'm amazing, right? I'm an incredible woman. I'm deep. I'm spiritual. I'm passionate. Any man would want me. But I couldn't see that at the time because I was filtering through this box, which is why I attracted in a narcissist instead of attracting in the love of my life. So the top box is things like I truly, truly, truly love myself and I value myself and I know I'm the prize. I'm confident. I'm a creator. I know how to manifest what I want. I trust that my desire is meant for me. I 100% believe. The top box is where you attract in the one, where you attract in the right guy. So why I'm sharing this with you is because this will get in the way every single time until you have cleared it. So this is the default. This is how we're used to processing our love life. This is why 90% of people don't have a great relationship, because love comes in, guy comes in, we start filtering everything through this box. Now, to get the love that you want, you have to jump to the top box, because the man up here, the one, what he's done is he's transcended his fear. He's not processing his life through fear. He's processing his life through love, through his higher self, through his essence. So I'm going to give you some examples of this. So a man processing through filter of fear, right, would come close to you, think you're amazing, then freak out and leave, which would then confirm your filter of I'm going to be abandoned or I'm not good enough. A man who's filtering through the filter of fear would not commit, which would confirm your filter of I'm not good enough. Can you see how this is working? So this is the reason why, ladies, other people, they see you through this. They think that you should have an incredible guy here. Maybe you think you should have an incredible guy here, but you don't have an incredible guy here because you're still caught in the third box, in the bottom box, which is the fear lens. It's the little girl mode. It's the default mode. This is your comfort zone. Your ideal man is here. When you learn to relate to your life through the lens of love, through your essence, through your higher self, and make choices from this place, what happens? This moves here. And all of a sudden, the one is here. This moves here, and the one is here. Remember, this is neutral. This can have whatever you want in it, depending on which one you're filtering. What most women are doing and what you're probably doing, even though you've done this challenge, this box is still on top of this box. So what you're getting in your love life is non-committal men, man boys, narcissists, abusive men, men who leave, men who aren't what you want. If you want the one, high quality men who commit to come into this box, you have to start living from the top box. So how do you do that? So it's hard to leave your comfort zone. I'm not going to lie, because that's what's been safe your whole life. Remember, everyone has this. I had this. That's the reason I was in a relationship with a narcissist, even though I knew better. Because emotionally, I hadn't transcended that third box yet. So how you get out of that box, the third one, and you move to the top one, where your man is supportive community. So if I didn't have sisterhood, women who saw me only as this, they didn't see all of my excuses. They didn't see all of my I can't have the love that I want. They didn't see all my I'm not good enough. They only saw me as my highest self, my highest potential. They saw me as absolutely 100% fierce and able to get the love that I want. This is how, like I shared in one of the videos, I knew my man was in California. I knew it. I knew if I go to California, what happens in my life is I get the one. But I wasn't moving. I wasn't risking. Why? Because I was filtering that decision through this box, saying, I'm not going to be safe, because I had in my box, I'm not safe. What if I can't take care of myself? What if I look stupid? What if it doesn't work out? I was filtering even the decision to go and get my man through this third box. Thank God I had sisterhood. thank God I had women who saw me here. And they stood for me. And because they stood for me, I could stand for me. I could make a first box choice, which was let me risk it all and move to California to get my man. You see, if I hadn't transcended that third box, if I was still making third box choices look like, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to put myself out there. I'm going to complain about online dating and think that it's online dating is the reason I don't have my man. So I'm going to take myself out of online because I really don't feel good enough. Third box choice is I'm going to keep dating an unavailable man because that's resonant with my little girl pattern. Third box choice is I'm going to go on a date and I'm going to be shut down and I'm not going to share my real self and I'm not going to be really vulnerable because I'm afraid of being rejected. Third box choice is I'm going to be masculine with men because in my third boxes, I have to do it all on my own. In my third boxes, I have to be independent. If I don't do it, everything's going to fall apart. So I'm going to be masculine on a date. So the reason you don't have the love that you want, and anytime it hasn't worked in your love life, it's because you've made a third box choice. You've chosen to act based on this fear filter, based on however your little girl sees the world when she's scared or triggered or unsafe. You feel that way in your love life because you're seeing it through this lens. You take an action from this place and all you keep getting are men down here. You never get men from up here in this space. I hope this is making sense. If you can understand this, it's truly going to open up your mind as to why love hasn't worked for you. And it'll also bring you a lot of compassion. I know it did for me when I finally I had so much shame, you guys. I had so much shame for being in a relationship that turned abusive while coaching other women to find love. I had so much shame and I felt so bad. But once I got that it wasn't the empowered woman in me that chose him, it was the little girl, and all I had to do was heal her and stop choosing via her, I freed myself. I jumped to the third box. Now, again, jump to the first box. What had me go there? Sisterhood, women who held my back. I also hired mentors. You cannot jump from the third box to the top box on your own. You cannot. That might sound like a bold claim, but I'll just say I couldn't even do it on my own, and I haven't seen anyone do it on their own yet. The reason why is because this is your comfort zone. This doesn't feel good. Attracting non-committal men, feeling not good enough, feeling like you can't have what you want, feeling like you have to protect yourself. It doesn't feel good enough, but it feels comfortable for you. Now, some part of you really thinks that to leave this space and risk going up here would mean you're not safe. So the women who have incredible love, the rare women who have incredible love, women like me, they were brave enough to step out of their comfort zone, to start seeing themselves through the filter of love, to start living through love, to start acting from love, so that eventually the one could be in the space. It takes bravery. It takes courage to transcend those patterns. And that's why great love is only available for a select few. Because not everyone's ready to love. Not everyone's ready to leave their comfort zone. In fact, most people aren't. And I just want you to take a moment and check in with, where are you at right now? Are you ready to leave this third box, which is continuously creating in your life men you don't want, relationships you don't want, painful experiences? Are you ready to leave this behind and take a risk to love and live in a way you've never done before? Are you ready to leave your comfort zone behind and actually finally get the love that you want? And the reason I'm asking you this is because it's one thing to say you're ready. It's one thing to say you want love. Of course, everyone wants love. There's almost 2,000 women participating in this challenge at this moment. Of course, every one of you wants love. But the truth is, It is a rare group of you who are going to, within the next year or two, find incredible love. And I know that might sound harsh, and I'm not trying to be a downer here, but my job is to do whatever it takes to help you find love. And that includes being real with you about exactly what it takes. It takes following the 7 steps. But more than anything, it takes you being willing to leave your comfort zone behind and to step forward into love. And you don't know what that path looks like, and it's scary. But I promise you, if you leap, the love that you want is waiting for you, and he will grab you in his arms, and he will hold you, and it will feel so safe. You'll feel so safe, and you'll feel so loved, and you'll wonder why you hadn't made the jump sooner. The jump I'm talking about, again, it's from here to here. It's from filtering everything in your life through fear, through I'm not good enough, through I have to protect myself, through I can't make it happen, through I'm in scarcity, through I'm not going to be taken care of, through I'm not supported, through I have to do it all on my own. Whatever yours is, to I am a creator. I am powerful. I am love. I am lovable. And I choose to be supported. So like I said, you cannot go from the 3rd box to the 1st box on your own. Or if you can, I haven't seen anyone do it yet, including myself. For me, I had to get a supportive community of women who only saw me through the 1st box. They only saw me as capable. They saw more for me than I could see for myself. They believed in me 100%. And because they believed in me, I could take the leap. I had to get mentors to help me break free from my comfort zone and my own patterns. I already shared in a video, even I had a love coach help me because I couldn't get out of my own patterns by myself. Not because I'm not a capable, smart, amazing woman, but because they were my comfort zone. And human beings don't leave comfort zones unless we have someone to support us. So I had to get mentorship, and I had to get a community. Now, for some of you, it might be time for you to do that. So check in with if you're ready. Are you ready to finally, truly, truly risk and leap to get the love that you want? Are you ready to leave your comfort zone behind and create incredible, extraordinary love? Are you ready to be one of the rare women that actually has deep, amazing, epic love? Here's the thing. You can only create amazing, epic love with a man who's here. With a man who has done the work in himself to transcend his fear filter, to transcend his limiting beliefs, to transcend his fear patterns, and be in his essence. You want a man who knows who he is. You want a man who is truly confident in himself, not so insecure that when love comes his way, he freaks out. You want a man who is living in his highest self. That's the kind of man that's going to be able to create epic love with you. You guys, if you watch the video of me and my man Mike, you might see it in him. He's a man who does his work. He invests $850 a month in his own personal development. He meditates 2 times a day. He's always reading spiritual books. He has gone into the darkness within and the fear within and faced it. And that's why he could be so committed to me. So there's a lot of work you can do on your own. All of the work in this challenge, if you guys haven't noticed, it has nothing to do with the guys. It has everything to do with you. But then there's also this piece of attracting in a man who's actually available to have the kind of relationship you want. That man lives in the top box. You get him by choosing to take the leap to live in the top box. So if you're ready for that, I'd love to invite you into an invitation to get there. So the way that I help women get there is through an incredible journey of love, of sisterhood, of support on every single level imaginable. And that's called Get and Keep Your Man. And that is, it's a training program, but more than anything, it is me taking your hand and holding you through the process of leaving your comfort zone behind and jumping up to the level of where your man is. And you need someone to hold your hand, because the truth is, you don't know where you're going. The kind of guy you're going to attract is so much better than what you've had before. You literally don't even have a frame of reference for it. And that can be really scary. And, you know, they say, better the devil you know than the devil you don't kind of thing. Most people choose to stay in discomfort, in a love life that's not working, because they're so afraid of shifting into the unknown. So the way you get over that is you let someone who's already been there, who's already made that journey, who knows exactly how to get there, who can say, these are the exact steps you take. You're safe. I've got you. You let someone take you along that journey, so it's not scary, so it's even fun, and so you guarantee you get there. That's Get and Keep Your Man. It's a year-long training program with me as your guide into absolutely shifting your being so you can attract in that high-level man who's living in box one, who's living in his essence, and you can be his match so you can create amazing, amazing love. It's for the woman who is ready to leave all her excuses behind. It's for the woman who has actually done step 7, which is fully commit to love, which means I want this more than I want anything else. I want this more than my excuses. If that's you, I'd love to talk to you to see if Get and Keep Your Man is the right fit for you. So it's a year-long training program. We have group coaching calls led by me where I train you step by step. I show you the map going from here to here, so you don't have to figure all of this out on your own. We have private coaching calls in this program. Even though it's a group program, you get private coaching calls with a LoveWorks coach. There's 2 live retreats, which are incredible, amazing, and there's the Facebook group where you have my support, my coach's support, sisterhood, 24/7. You cannot fail if you just choose to step into this container and do it as it's designed. So if that's you, if you're ready to talk about this opportunity with me, I would love to chat. This is just an invitational call. This is not me selling you. This is not me pushing you. This is not me forcing you. I am so clear, so crystal clear, that I am meant to guide the women who are absolutely ready into better love than they've ever dreamed possible for themselves, and to hold them when they're afraid, and to support them, and to help them move out of their comfort zones to get them in what they want. And so if that's not you, that's totally okay. Love you, and I'm happy to have you in my community anyway. If that's you, if you think it's you, click on the link below to book a Get and Keep Your Man phone call with me. Again, this is not a sales call. This is me and you connecting heart to heart to see if you're ready to step in this container right now. This Get and Keep Your Man container, again, is for the woman who is so clear that this time next year, she is not going to be single, and who is ready and willing to step through whatever she has to step through to get there. It's for the woman who is done with fear and who wants to live in love and who wants to attract a man who's living in love. So if that's you, or you think it's you, let's get on the phone and chat. This is by invitation only, this program, so the only way to get in is for us to speak on the phone. And if we speak on the phone and you're not a fit, I'm going to send you so much love anyway, and I'll give you some resources, most likely, or I'll point you in the right direction, because my job is to help you find the love that you want, whether that's through me or through something else. Thank you so much for being a part of this challenge. I've truly enjoyed every single moment with you, every single step of the way with you. This has been such an incredible experience, and do this exercise. This will make it clear for you. If somebody asks you why you're single in the future, you can point them to this diagram, because this is ultimately what creates. The bottom box represents your subconscious, your patterns. That's what creates this until you learn how to live from here. And then this box starts creating your life, and then you have the one. And then your life is so much better than you ever thought it could be, but it's really what was meant for you. The top box is what's meant for you. I hope you know that, because I know that. All right, sending you lots and lots of love.